This is not a knee-jerk reaction by Council. More importantly, this is a response to the hundreds of submissions we received to the draft planning scheme. It's also in response to the many requests we've had from residents to deal with the matter of short stay accommodation, which in fact has been the most common complaint received by our planning staff over the last couple of years. This is what councils do right across the country. We regulate land use, and we do that to minimise conflict between different forms of land use, such as amenity and noise impacts. It's no different to any other council in that regard. We have listened and responded to the submissions we've received on the draft planning scheme, and as a result we have chosen to remove the short stay overlay zone from the draft scheme, and we've done this to take a more consistent approach across the Shire. We've determined that the majority of properties that have been using their property for short-term accommodation have existing use rights. What this means is that they can actually continue to use their property in this fashion without requiring any further planning approvals, etc. What they will need to do is sign up to our register of short-stay accommodation, which will come into play with our upcoming local laws. Where residents are letting out a room or two in their own home, that does not require planning approval. And similarly, if a resident goes away for a couple of weeks and lets out their home just for a short period, again, that doesn't require planning approval. Along with our draft planning scheme, we're also proposing to introduce a new set of local laws around the issue of short stay accommodation. And these will bring into play a code of conduct for short stay. They'll also insist that short stay accommodation be registered so we know where they are. And furthermore, there will be a need to have a sign on the front which has a phone number and contact person for someone who can attend the property should there be any issues.